So I have finally secured a bottle of the infamous collaboration between Aaron Terence Hughes and Chris from FragMental called Smoulder. Stay tuned. So this is the 50 ml. The container is not so important. This is my first Aaron Terence Hughes fragrance. So it is rubberized with the stamped plate, ATH-XFM Smolder, the Aaron Terence Hughes unicorn on top. It's a 25% concentration. That's pretty cool. Magnetic cap. Did not know that. That is pretty cool. So, before we spray this, I have the notes on screen for you guys and I'll read it accordingly. Top layer of neroli and lemon. The mid is tobacco and frankincense. The base is sandalwood. Clean skin accord. Okay. Patchouli and incense. So a double dip of incense. Two different types of incense. Interesting. So let's give it a spray and see what I get from it. I'm going to go right here on this forearm. Solid atomizer. Ooh. It's like a resinous, smoky type of smell. Out in the air, of course. Let's see what we get here. It's very smoky, but I feel like, and I'm confident when I say this is what's doing it, the sandalwood is so creamy, it's toning back it being too smoky. There's a little touch of lemon and freshness up top, but this creaminess, I'm surprised to see right up top, but a whole bunch of smokiness. The tobaccos, now I don't know if this is because of the blend that it's doing this with the tobacco, but I do smell tobacco, and it's kind of falling somewhere in between a dry herbal tobacco and a moist pipe tobacco. I feel like it's falling somewhere in between, and I have a feeling that's because of this creamy sandalwood and these fresh notes up top versus all of this smoky incense. So I feel like the polar opposite sides of the freshness and the smoke and the creamy sandalwood, they're just kind of blending together, and that tobacco's right in the middle, getting a little bit of both, if that makes any sense, to kind of tone it back to where by itself, I don't know, it could be a more dry, earthy herbal tobacco, or it could be a more moist tobacco, I'm not sure. But with the blend, I feel like it's riding that line of being right down the middle where it's not too dry and earthy, but it's not too moist and sweet either. I don't really get this clean skin accord. I don't know really what that's supposed to smell like exactly. I would think some type of fresh, clean musk type of smell. Could be wrong here because I'm not really sure what to be looking for that. And nothing striking me as odd about the aroma, so I can't really say, ooh, maybe that's it. Because for as smoky as it is, it's quite clean at the same time. So I guess that could be attributing to that clean, fresh smell. The neroli here isn't just coming out and jumping out at me as neroli, so I'm not really getting a big white floral hit or a very soapy neroli type of smell. It's more like a creamy lemon tobacco that's got a nice layer of smokiness, incense just kind of surrounding it. It's kind of what I'm getting here from this blend. It's pretty damn nice. I'm not going to sit here and act like it isn't. This is pretty damn nice. And it's got a uniqueness to it. I don't recall smelling anything that smells like this. There's nothing standing out to me as, well, it kind of smells like this a little bit and that a little bit. I'm not really getting any of that going on here. So kudos to Aaron and to Chris. With this, it's different. Good different. Man, I like that. It's getting more and more smooth and pleasant as it settles down and dries a little bit more. This is quite the pleasant smell. I was expecting, especially when I saw the notes, I was expecting super crazy smoke and a bit earthy, almost animalic, if you will. And that's not the case here. This is quite the wearable, pleasant fragrance that strikes me as a fall and spring, of course winter too, not ice cold snow blizzard type of winter weather, but cooler winter days that are bearable. Maybe winters in the more Midwest and southern regions, and then all of fall and even all of spring. Definitely not something I would want to wear in the summer, except maybe summer evenings or in climate controlled environment maybe. So I feel like this would be too much. It's too much of a darkness to it for the high heat. This is really pleasant. It's becoming more of a creamy tobacco smell. I know that's kind of strange for me to say creamy tobacco, but on my skin, I'm getting a lot of creaminess here. So I'm thinking it's and it's not really coming off too woody, this sandalwood. It's a very, very creamy sandalwood. And on my skin, it's making it extremely creamy. Oh man, this does smell really good. This does smell really good. And it's got a nice airiness to it. Like it's not coming off real pungent off of my skin. It's not real powerful and in my face, but it's consistent and it's pushing. So I can tell you right now, it's not going to be some beast mode room filler, but I feel like it's going to really, this is one of those fragrances that'll grab somebody in the trail when you walk by. I think is how it's going to go off of my skin based off of this first impressions with this first spray and a half that I got on my forearm. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I will do some more wearings. I will get to it on a full review. I have several ahead of it in line, so it's going to be a little bit before I can get to a full review. But my first impressions on this one, it's a damn solid fragrance. If I had to throw a number on it, I would say it's every bit of a 7.5 out of 10 for sure. This is a very good fragrance. Very good. Not mind-blowingly great, but way better than your average good fragrance. This is a very good fragrance. Yeah, I'm digging it. I am digging it, and love magnetic caps. Well, that's my first impressions on the collaboration fragrance between Terence Hughes and my buddy Chris over at the channel FragMental called Smolder. Until next time, do me a real quick favor. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate all the feedback. I love hearing from you guys. Probably going to have to start diving into ATH fragrances a lot more. I know my buddy Ryan is big into ATH fragrances. He wears them all the time, and he's been on me. Cap fell off. He's been on me about getting my hands on more of them, and I'm glad this is the first one I started with because I definitely want to show some love to my buddy Chris, and it is a great fragrance. I'm digging it. Man, it smells even smokier out the atomizer. The dry down is creamy and lovely on my skin. It just is. It takes a turn. It's not near the dark fragrance I thought it was. Kudos, fellas. And until next time, I will say if you get your hands on ATH and FM Smolder, give it a spray now. Might end up thanking me later. Have a good one, guys.